When I stand up in during the burial of George Odwor and I say, you agreed to increase budgetary allocation to counties to 450 billion Kenya shillings, not 405. Yeah. The president gets annoyed and threatens to call founder members of ODM to discipline the SG of ODM. Because it is my responsibility. Agenda will not do this. I am the person who is responsible for this marking scheme. Timely and predictable disbursement of devolved funds. Yeah. This is something we fight over. Agenda is talking about 70 billion gone to you to where? Even as we speak today, Trevor, counties have not received money since February, since this agreement was signed. So when we remind these people of what the document is, that is why you see they run away. No. They run away because they are failing. I have given them an E out of these issues, and I could go on and on. Out of these issues, there is nothing they have done. I think the only thing that's what I'm saying. My job, it is 2 months later, Hillary, my job as SG, I have the marking scheme. I can show you all these issues here, none of which you have done. I think the only one you have tried is opportunities in public appointments, and I think we are in the first budget cycle. We want to see equitable budgetary resource allocation in this current budget. So, Trevor, when you say I am sabotaging, by reminding us of our own commitments, you are being unfair. Because this is a document I know by heart. I was there when it was being prepared. As I've told you, it was done in my office, you know. So the people who are jittery, when Sifuna reminds us of our obligations, of the things that we promised to do, are the ones sabotaging this government. Okay. They are not me.
Senator Oburu marked this same document last weekend when we were in Migori for the launch of various roads in Migori and the projects.
Did you have the document?
Senator Oburu spoke from the heart, and he spoke to the philosophy of this document. Is not and I think from
I don't need to say that the comments on the conduct of our CSs. Trevor, if you ask these 3 senators, the main accusation against former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, why was Gachagua impeached? Why was Gachagua impeached? Because he was holding a national office but forgot that he was the Deputy President for all of us. He was not the Deputy President for Central Kenya. But every pronouncement, every time he stood in public, every time he appeared in public, he appeared only to be advancing the interest of his region and his people. That is the reason why we impeached Rigathi Gachagua. So you cannot have similar conduct from members of my party who have joined government. That every time we see you in public, you are only speaking in terms of the so-called development that has come to your people. You understand? And we wove into this MOU. I'm telling you, people need to give me time to read this thing word for word for them. We wove into this MOU a provision here where the 2 leaders, President Ruto and Raila Odinga, will respect the identity and integrity of the political parties who signed this document. So when Governor Wanga speaks, and I want to address the comment that he made about Governor Wanga. First of all, it is fair for Governor Wanga to demand answers from the government on the killing of Ongondowere, because it is the responsibility of government to protect life and limb. Number 2, when she speaks and she says this region, members of the public in this region belong to ODM or have supported ODM, she's defending this MOU. Because this MOU requires that you protect the integrity and respect the identity and integrity of these political parties. What has happened is that under the guise of these so-called development tours, and you know everybody can see that it is politics at play, these development tours are meant to win political support for UDA in Nyanza. And that is the reason why Governor Wanga was saying, you must respect us in accordance with the MOU that you signed. So Trevor, for me, I am very clear in my mind. I am not a member of any government called broad-based. I don't know where it exists. The MOU that we signed does not establish any such government, you know. So we are very clear in our minds as the leadership of ODM. And by the way, ODM as a party, we have allowed everybody to express themselves freely. In fact, there was a memo that came from Raila Odinga's office saying the only thing that is required when we have these opposing views is respect for each other.
Imetuletea matatizo siku mingi. Sasa wacha mimi niwaambie maneno ya shamba ya Chelugate, tumeita Chelugate. Tumeketi chini na yeye. Tumekubaliana hiyo shamba tutanunua kama serikali, alafu tugawie wale wako pale waendelee na kuishi.
Leo Standard imechafua. Wanasema lies getting bigger. Wanasema kwamba Rais William Ruto jana akiwa katika eneo la Narok alitoa madai kwamba amekutana na amezungumza na aliyekuwa Provincial Commissioner Isaiah Cheluget kuhusu shamba la ekari 6,000. Ile hali Cheluget alifariki 2017. So anasema President William Ruto claim of meeting a man who died in 2017 was yet another eyebrow-raising entry in his growing anthology of alternative facts. Whether the president is an eager disciple of Joseph Goebbels' infamous doctrine. Goebbels alikuwa waziri wa propaganda wakati wa Hitler. Sasa rais nikimnukuu akasema, we have the Cheluget farm that has caused us trouble for many days. Now let me tell you about the land. We have called Cheluget, sat down with him, and we have agreed that we'll buy the farm as a government. And those who live here will continue to live here.
No, Luchivia. Maybe anaongelelea mtoto wa Cheluget. Maybe anaongelelea mtoto wake because no, something is wrong. It's not a laughing matter. Hakuna vile rais anaweza sema aliongea na marehemu. Hiyo inafaa kutupatia wasiwasi sana kama rais wetu anaongea na watu walisaa kufa.
Sasa baada ya yeye kuongea, unajua yeye kuongea kwanza alafu gavana ndio anakuja anaongea na viongozi wengine. Sasa alipomuita gavana Ntutu, Gavana Ntutu alijaribu kurectify. Akasema, I'm happy because you have made a decision that you have called Cheluget family and agreed to have the case in court withdrawn, that the people occupy the land. Na Ntutu akajaribu kuisafisha. Sasa hivyo ndivyo kuna kwenda. Hiyo ndio front page story katika gazeti hili la gazeti la Daily Standard. Lakini kusema ukweli, former PC Isaiah Cheluget alifariki tarehe 26 mwezi Juni 2017 na alifariki katika hospitali ya Aga Khan pale Kisumu. Na Ruto anasema